What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Weekly Review, where I give you the news and charts in under 10 minutes so you don't have to waste your entire day on a live stream. We have Goldman Sachs Ethereum price predictions. We've got Hex analysis. We've got Richard Hart's bizarre tweet. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into this.
You big old sus, yeah. I just doubled up on crypto. I just doubled down on the new vest. Now my check looking like 2 checks. Type of money made me want a 2-step. Who next? This week I be on the moon next. Stock going up like 2x. That's a fast flip like suplex. 2 really stepping like a duplex. You bet never lose change, but I do flex on it.
Bitcoin on the daily chart. Bitcoin is holding the 21 exponential moving average. Bitcoin is in an uptrend. It looks like it's consolidating here on decreasing volume. That means a breakout is imminent. And I think the probabilities is we are going to hit this pivot at about 66,000. If we reject, we could crash all the way down to 57,000. We do have this looming weekly bearish divergence. That means we are making all-time highs on lower relative strength in the market. This is a reversal pattern, but that doesn't mean it's going to dump tomorrow. This is the weekly chart. We know a big top is imminent, but when is it going to be? It looks like we are holding the 21 and we should pop up. I think if this fails, we're going to roll over. Let's talk about this Bitcoin ETF. It only had $53 million of inflows. That's jack shit in the financial world. There's really no interest. All of these companies are fighting for their ETF, but nobody is buying them. That is also a red flag, but that doesn't mean that we can't pop up. We're just thinking about December, January. We think that this thing is going to go down and have a deflationary event. The main thing to remember is always go with the trend until the end of the trend. And we do that because the people who play reversals, who are trying to spot reversals, are going to be wrong 10 times. While the people who go with the trend will be right 10 times and only wrong once when the trend finally does reverse. And that's what we're trying to find with these trend reversal leading indicators. Hex is in a massive free fall downtrend, but it's finally finding support right here at the 200 exponential moving average. This is how things bottom. I would be very excited to see Hex pump up and test this 21 exponential moving average. As you can see, it rejected here and here, confirming its daily downtrend. If we do not pop up and at least touch this 21 exponential moving average, I'm going to say that we are still in free fall, and the next spot is right here, this 366 exponential moving average. This is the longest Fibonacci EMA there is. And right here at 13 cents, I wish it was $13. I'd be super rich with my Hex gains. But yeah, it looks like it is kind of bottoming here a little bit. I wouldn't get too excited right away because I have heard from Hexologist stream that Pulse is likely going to launch in June. Everybody thinks it is imminent. Everybody thinks it's going to be next month. Also, 2-year anniversary in December 2nd of Hex coin launching, and there is a lot of people that entered stakes for 2 years. There is a lot of stakes expiring in December. We have the mega dumper D01 address dumping. There is a whole lot of sell pressure. Fees are really high. Hex has a lot to prove. I'm going to go and say I'm going with the trend. I think we're going to break down, but I would like to see a little bit of life in Hex. I would like to see it pump up, and I'll give you a target. I would like to see it pump up to 28 cents. If we can bounce off this 200 to 28 cents, even if we reject, that's going to make me a little bit more bullish because I am a complete bear on Hex right now, and I think in the next couple months we're going to be going down. Ethereum, big looming, even on the daily chart, we got this huge bearish divergence. We're making new all-time highs on lower strength, but it is consolidating at, look at this, it is consolidating way up high on the daily chart. We are consolidating at all-time highs. This is going to break out. This is super bullish. Looks like we are kind of setting up. If we get one more touch at this resistance, if we come down, set a lower high, and touch right here, we are in an ascending triangle, and that is the most bullish, most accurate pattern in trading. I think that ETH all-time highs are imminent. Shiba Inu is just chopping around right now. Let's see it come down here to 0.005 5014. That could be a buy if you missed it and you think we're still going to go to the moon. That is a good buy for Shiba Inu. I'm not going to touch it. I think it's going to make a bunch of wrecked plebes out of newbies. All right, guys, let's take a look at this shocking response from Richard Hart. This guy, Zach, writes, just found out my girlfriend cheated on me last night. After 4 years of being with someone, you think you would know a person. What a shame. Richard Hart replies, revel in her joy, bro. Think about how good she felt with that dude pounding her. Pleasure is pleasure, but for real, it's a chance to upgrade. Loyalty is king. I know everyone's calling Richard a cuckold, but I don't think he's cucked. I think he's trolling, and then he's saying that get rid of her. Loyalty's king. He might be a cuckold. I don't know. That's kind of cucky. Let's jump straight into the news. Goldman Sachs predicts Ethereum price could hit 8,000 this year. Global investment bank Goldman Sachs is reportedly predicting that the price of Ether could rise to 8,000 by year end. The bank's analysts explain that cryptocurrencies have traded in line with inflation break-evens since 2019. And they show this 2-year chart of USD inflation versus Ethereum, and you can see how confluent it is, and it has been a very good indicator, and it looks like inflation is just skyrocketing right now, and Ethereum is likely to follow. Ethereum is an absolute monster, and the next target was going to be $4,800. $4,800 should be the next local top. These pivots are almost 90% accurate. Let's talk Metaverse for a second. Metaverse is going to be the next DeFi. It's going to be the next NFT craze. It's actually DeFi, NFT, and Metaverse is one thing. I think it's going to be the next new hype cycle. Let's take a look at it. To get into Mana, if you were looking to get into Mana, now is not the time to do it, even though I had a big pump, and it's holding support on this pivot. You can see this candle body close here. Yes, these pivots do work. Yes, you can trust them. But I think that I'm not going to buy this. I'm not going to buy after Facebook changes their name to Metaverse, and after all of this hype is not the time to buy it unless you want to be a bag holder. So when can you buy? I think that there are no certainties and there are only probabilities, and there's a very good probability that this 21 exponential moving average is a good buy. I think Mana at $1.59 is a good buy. Let's take a look at Sand. Sand FTX. This thing is running like crazy, even harder than Mana, but this is somewhat newer and has a lot more hype. Man, look at these candles. It's really gained support on this P pivot right here and just rocketed up to R3. I mean, it's moving exactly in these Fibonacci pivots, but I'm not buying this, and I'm happy to find another opportunity. I don't chase candles. I would rather find another opportunity somewhere else than buy these candles right here. I will buy after a correction, even if it pumps higher, and I will buy right here. Why? Because it's risk management. You always have to trade the same exact way if you want to survive in this market. I've been here for 5 years doing this. I've made a lot of money, and I'm still here. I'm not wiped out. So I'm telling you right now, I'm interested in Sand at $1.23. I'm going to take you through a quick roundup of the news because it's really boring. We have Chinese miners moving to Paraguay. I think that's really cool that South America is becoming like this fintech crypto-friendly hub. Very, very cool. We have crypto exchange Kraken is set to list Shiba Inu, and that'll be today at some time. That's pretty cool. Maybe it'll get another pump, or maybe it'll just be a sell the news event. We'll have to see. We have Bitcoin mining operations. Genesis Digital announces a new data center in West Texas. As you know, Texas is a symbol of freedom in the United States. When there's better news and more interesting news to discuss, we will be discussing it. But right now, let's take a quick peek at Hex on the 4-hour chart, because I think this is one of the only interesting things that are going on right now is watching this Hex free fall and just eating popcorn. But as you can see right here, we are rejecting the 4-hour 21. We are in a 4-hour downtrend. We need to get above this. We need to get above this 22 cents, about 23 cents. Looks like it rejected this pivot right here, as you can see. Yeah, this looks bad. This looks bad. It's probably going to go down. But like I said, I would love to see it just show just a little sign of life. If you guys can just go ahead and pump it up to 28 cents, even if it rejects, just show me. Show me there's some interest here. Show me. Anyways, guys, if you made it this far, throw me a like and a sub. I will have this format a lot where I'll go through some of the news very quickly so it doesn't waste your whole day listening to 3-hour live streams. And I will be analyzing cool news. But until then, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.